What is going on? It's Monday after Christmas. Is it Monday? I think it's Tuesday. I'm not really sure yet. But hope you guys had a great holiday. I did. There's a lot of family stuff. But I was pooped, so I had to sleep all day yesterday. And I got some cool stuff here for the truck. Got some wheel dollies from my dad, so if I want to work on the back, I can just turn it around here and use this space to turn it around, and that's an extra plus for me because our driveway is sloped downward, so it would kind of suck to try to push that up and down the driveway now that it has a, you know, huge iron block V8 in it. And I got this right before Christmas, harness, and I can start putting the harness in. I don't really know when. The first thing is I have to put the rear end somewhat where it's supposed to go so I can measure for the drive shaft or mock up like a fake drive shaft out of cardboard or something, because I don't know if this needs to be raised or not yet. And the other thing is right here, I will turn the camera around. So also, this is my blower motor. I want to keep heat for sure. I don't have AC anymore, but I want to keep my heat, so right now I just have it kind of jammed up with a carburetor, but with the wheel tubs it sits it like an inch or so forward. So I'm just gonna have to do some stuff with that hole coming down to here. I might move it all down like an inch so I can make a piece that goes up to that. I guess I can't see it up here, but there's a vent. I just got one of these plastic nut things from the interior trim, so I can match it up with that since it's gonna be an inch forward. And there used to be a bolt there, but I cut it off kind of like that, just like a bolt attached to the body. So that is, this is priority number one. Then wiring harness can go all in here and carpets, but this just has to be done before the dash is in because I gotta trim some stuff on the dash. But as for today, I went and got what's left of my scrap steel. I need to get some more, but I think today I'll make that little inspection hole window. I think I'll make it kind of big, like a big rectangle that I can just bolt on. And what else? I think I'll probably, well, let's see. If I take the rear end out, that means I have to undo the brake lines. But I have to do it at some point, so I might as well. So I'll take the rear end out and I'll swap the wheels and the spacers onto that rear end and kind of get it laid in here so it gives me an eyeball. If you guys have constant projects like I do, in limited kind of space, I would suggest these things. I can just take this, I can move it. If I'm just working on my truck, look at all the space I got between the wall. I can open my door, pull this car out for the day. Got tons of room. Hell, I could push it in the frickin' middle if I wanted. Frickin'. You hear that? Frickin'. Frickin' heck yeah. Here we are. There's the two dents that you can see from the slave cylinder, so I'm going to cut a little larger circle than that, and then I'll build a plate. So I'll cut here, and I'll probably make a new plate that's like a half an inch wider so I can like screw it out to the corner, and then I'll put like a silicone bead so it seals. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. here we have it. We have inspection window. Now I'll probably make a piece just a little bit bigger than that. So it'll come up to like here, and I don't know, have some sort of seal on it. I'm not sure what I want to do for the seal, if I just want to do silicone, or maybe bolt it on and then silicone it shut afterwards. I haven't decided yet. So we have a little bit of an issue here. If you look down there, I threaded on the line to the master slave cylinder, is what I'm meant to say. And then it comes up here to the master, but I mean, this is like, that's the maximum length. That's tight. And it's also kind of ugly. Just kind of like, if you look at it, it's just like a straight line. So, I don't know, I kind of want to get like those Ricer fucking AN fittings and make it 180, go through the firewall, and then come through here and just bring it through the pedals, or I don't know exactly where that would land us, but and then bring it behind here and then out there. There you can see it comes straight out of the slave, and the exhaust is going to be down there, so I kind of want to bring it 90 degrees and bring it up through here, and then maybe back somewhere in there, or bring it up here and then back there. I'm not sure. I thought that was gonna work, but I mean, in theory it should, but Mustangs must be different. This must be closer to the slave, because that's pretty dang stretch it out. So I guess for now I'll just leave this on so it's not dusty and crusty in there, but let me give it a look-see. Back yonder. Yeah, that's ugly. That's really ugly. So I'll have to figure something out there, because it needs to be purty. Very purty, like my rainbows. The last piece of the factory rear end. Boom, bitch. These are not factory shocks, and the bushing was too small when I put them on, so I drilled out the bushing, and while it was still hot I shoved them on here. So now they won't come off without a little bit of fire. Here we are. No rear end in the truck. We got wheels off. That side I got the spacer adapter off. On this side I just got the wheel off. I'm going to take the adapter off. I got this vice grips holding the brakes so they don't move. And for those of you that don't know, these are 6-lug to 5-lug adapters. And I've heard mixed stuff about them, but I've never heard anybody say that they've, had any huge issues with it. Most people just said, oh, well, those are sketchy, so don't use them, but they haven't ever used them. So I asked some people that had used them, and they said they're fine for how long they've used them. I'm going to give them a try. Something might happen. I don't know. So how these work is those go on your 6 lugs, and you put these short lug nuts on them, and then you put this on top, and if you line it up right, you get them right here, And then you put these Allen head screws in there, and then you just bolt your wheel on, and you have 5-lug wheels, because you can't find good wheels in 6x, what is it, 139.7? You just can't find anything like this. Obviously, it's all like truck stuff wheels. So you can see them. I'm gonna paint them black before I'm done, because I don't want to see all that crap. But yeah, these wheels were cheap from Brian. I got some new 595 Federals on there. And these adapters are pretty cheap. I don't remember how much they were, but they were like under 200 bucks. So I guess we'll give them a rip and see if I can break them. There she is, the new rear end with wheels attached. Still needs quite a bit of work. Like, this dust shield needs to come off because it's all crusty. It needs new rotors. There's a chunk out of that one. Pads, obviously. Paint the calipers. I need to shave this rear end, like all these tabs that I don't need. And, you know, get rid of this crap. Don't need nothing on this. Just needs a, oh, sad. It's missing a bolt. But, yeah, I don't know what this is. Some sort of speed sensor or something, and I don't need it. But, yeah. So I got disc brakes now. And they look cool. It's kind of goofy with, I'll probably have slotted rotors, but it looks goofy with such a big spacer because the brakes are like really far back there. Like really far back there. But honestly, it's like, do I want the brakes to look good and close to the wheels with truck wheels, or do I want the truck to look good with race car wheels? And obviously my choice was race car wheels. She's in there. I kind of crushed the brake lines on purpose, but I'm gonna have to redo them anyway, because I mean, they don't need to be that dramatically all over the place with huge gaps and stuff, and I don't know what they did here, but I don't think that's ever gonna come out. So basically I have to redo all my brake lines, like the whole truck anyway. That is as low as it could ever go because it's sitting on the frame notches, and those come off of, those dollies come off the ground about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches. And it's, I don't know if I might have to make the notches bigger. I'm not really sure. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I wouldn't mind redoing them since they, the first time I did them, this is like the first big project I ever did. And I thought I had to keep this bar because I thought it was like a frame stiffener like that was, but really it was just for the gas tank to hold it up. It probably stiffens the frame a bit, but so I made my notches around it, and I kept part of the frame here, and I just like boxed it. And then I realized that I don't need this because someone told me so. And I just, it's not, obviously it needs to be higher anyway because the diff is hitting it. So I'll move it up here, 2 of them, and I'll cut that off. So then when I cut that off, it's gonna look weird. It's gonna look goofy. So I kind of want to redo them anyway, but I don't know. If I don't have to, I won't. So we'll see in the future. That's all I got for today. It's about 8 o'clock p.m. I don't have work all week. We got holiday vacation. So, I don't know. I might be here a lot, and I might be here or not. I'm not really sure yet. I still need to order this, but I'm good at procrastinating. I need metal there. And still don't have a tubing bender bolted to the ground, so I can't do any of that stuff. I might come tomorrow, I'm not really sure yet, but I will probably record more than just what I have for this video, so I'll probably have 2 days in one. So we might see you again another day, or this might be the end, who knows, but thanks for watching either way. Check it out some other time when I got more stuff for you to check out some other time. Peace! Just want to take a moment. This is a sight I never get tired of seeing. When I open the garage door at my dad's house, and I see this beastly monster. Yeah. My favorite thing about this truck is that I'm about 6 foot tall, and it's up to, I don't know if you can see that, it's up to about here on me, and it's like 4 inches off the ground because of those dollies, and the front is jacked up because we had to flat tow it, so I had to crank the torsion bars up as high as I could. Usually the control arms, instead of being at this angle like they are now, are pretty high up because it's so low. But that's my favorite part about this truck, is how low the roofline is. Actually, I'm gonna post a picture. There's a picture of me next to a stock ride height Fox body, and it looks pretty cool, so I'll put that right here. Today I am going to work on the dirt box. I got more license plates. I got friends in license plates. I got those from some people I know. So we can finally finish this icky patang. And I got one missing here too. Need one there. Check it out, my dad got me my own impact. I can't do it. Here you go. Brrr. And you got me a drill too. Hitachi. They're pretty cool. What did I tell you? The worst part, oh, that was kind of cool. Trick shot. The worst part about this is the damn bit. Well, the bolts, really. The screws aren't deep enough. Let's go with here. Oh my goodness. Let's go there. Gratata. I have no clue what this is, but this guy has a funny guy on it. This guy has a funny guy on it. Here it is, all done. Got this side all the way around, and then got that one filled in. The cool thing is I was able to use only half a plate right there, and then I used the other half right here. So then I saved an extra plate and I put one on the other side. I put one more here so it kind of blends it. I put the Colorado plate too high, so there's a little gap, but it'll be fine.
Lonely, I am so lonely. I have nobody to hold my Claire. Lonely, I am so lonely. I have to hold this Claire with my head.